Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station with another game, but this time it will be the Chicago Cubs visiting the New York Mets. April 16th, 1977. The Cubs are 3-3, the Mets are 2-5. I will be managing the New York Mets. Welcome to Shea Stadium for today's game between Chicago and New York. Rick Reuschel takes the mound for Chicago. He's made one start on the year and is one win and no losses with an ERA of 3.68. His second start against New York. He's 1-0 with a 3.68 ERA against New York. So his other game, he beat New York, the Mets. He'll be opposed by Tom Seaver for New York. He's made two starts on the year and he's no wins, one loss, ERA of 4.80. And this is his second start against Chicago, and he has one loss. And the Cubs hit him pretty hard as his ERA is 6.43. It's 65 degrees with wind speeds of 12 miles per hour right to left. Play ball. Let's quickly go to the Philadelphia Phillies lineup. Leading off and playing short, Ivan DeJesus. Playing in left field is Gross. Batting third and playing third base, Ontiveros. Batting fourth and playing right field, Bobby Mercer. Batting fifth and playing first base is Bittner. Batting sixth and playing center field is Morales. Batting seventh and playing second base is Manny Trio. Batting eighth and doing the catching is Mitterwald. And batting ninth and doing the pitching is Rick Reuschel. For the Red Sox, I'm always doing Red Sox game. For the New York Mets, on the mound, Tom Seaver. And before he was traded to the Cincinnati Reds in 1977 from the Mets, which was probably a stupid trade, he was 7 wins, 3 losses on the year, striking out 72, walking 28, ERA of 3, batting average against 221. So we're going to use Tom Seaver as much as possible before that trade takes place. His battery mate doing the catching, John Stearns, above average catcher with a good arm. At third base, Rod Steiger, average third baseman. At shortstop in there for his bat against left-handed pitching, Leo Foster, very poor shortstop defensively. At second base, Felix Millan, excellent defensive second baseman, can handle the bat well in hit and run situations. At first base, John Milner, below average first baseman. Again, he hits right-handed pitching quite well. In left field, Bruce Bosclair, below average to poor outfielder. Lee Mazzilli's in center, above average center fielder. And in right field, Ed Kranepool, again, below average outfielder. So, outfield's quite shaky, infield's not that good for the Mets. They're going to rely on Tom Terrific and try to produce some runs here. So leading off for Philadelphia, Ivan DeJesus, the shortstop, and he's currently hitting .269 in the retro season. No home runs, 1 RBI. In actuality, in 1977, he hit .266, 3 homers, 40 RBIs, and he hits right-handed pitching at a .246 average. So here's the pitch by Seaver to DeJesus. Ground ball to short, over to first. No! DeJesus beats it out with his great speed. Wow! As Foster made a strong throw but could not get the speedy DeJesus. Infield hit. So One on, no outs. Greg Gross steps to the plate, hitting .364 in the retro season, no homers, 3 RBIs. In actuality, hit .322, 5 homers, 32 RBIs. And off righties in 77, hit .312. Very dangerous hitter here. Good hit and run man. Also average with the bunt. It's going to be interesting to see what they do here. Here's the windup and the pitch to Gross. Foul ball. As he did try to bunt to Jesus over. So now there's 2 strikes, no balls, 2 strikes. And here's the pitch to Greg Gross. That ball sent deep to right field, but making the catch is Kranepool, and retreating back to first is DeJesus. 1 away. Coming to the plate is Steve Ontiveros. He's hitting .308 on the retro season, no homers, 2 RBIs. In 77, he actually hit .299, 10 home runs, 68 RBIs, and he hit .293 off right-handed pitching. Not much of a bunter, average hit and run. So here is the pitch to Ontiveros from Seaver. And he walked him. So first and second, 1 out. Bobby Mercer steps to the plate. Chicago right fielder, hitting .250 in the retro replay, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. In 77, he actually hit .265, 27 homers, and 89 RBIs, and hit .269 off right-handed pitching. Very dangerous bat here. We're going to go pitch-by-pitch mode. Seaver will deliver to Mercer. Foul ball off to the right. No balls, 1 strike. We're going to go pitch around to Bobby. 1-1 count, we're going to go pitch. 2-1 count, we're going to go aggressive. There's a strike on the outside corner. 2-2 count, we're going to go aggressive again. 3-2 count, we're going to go pitch. Here's the pitch by Tom Terrific. Foul to the right side. The windup and the pitch to Bobby Mercer. Ground ball to Foster. It's going to be 2! No! They can't turn it! Oh, wow. I thought it was 2. Mercer beats out the double play ball. They only get the runner at second. So we have DeJesus at third, Mercer at first. Ontiveros was forced at second. 2 outs now. Batting for Chicago, their first baseman, Larry Bintner. On the season, retro season, he's hitting .192, no homers, 4 RBIs. In actuality, in 77, for the season, he hit .298, 12 homers, and 62 RBIs. And hit right-handed pitching at a .310 clip. So, left-handed batter. Here's the pitch by Seaver. And that ball sent to Mazzilli in center. He makes the catch, inning over. So Seaver pitches out of a little jam. Hello, Untrue David Adams. How are you? David says, Al, you seen the Celtics? I know it's off topic, but damn. Also, hello. LOL. No, I'm actually watching the Red Sox. I don't feel... Are they winning? I hope the Celtics are winning. I watched them get killed the other night. I know they made a little comeback, but... Hope all is well, David. Alright, we go to the bottom of the first, and here's the Mets lineup. You have Bruce Bosclair leading off, playing left field. And then you have Felix Mian batting second, playing second base. Batting third, playing right field, Ed Kranepool. Batting fourth, playing third base, is Stager. Batting fifth, doing the catching, is John Stearns. Batting sixth, playing first base, is Milner. Batting seventh, the switch hitter, playing center field, Lee Mazzilli. Batting eighth, playing shortstop, Theo Foster. Batting ninth and doing the pitching, Tom Seaver. So Bosclair on the season, on the retro season's hitting .458 off to a tremendous start. No homers, 2 RBIs. In actuality, in 1977, he hit .293, 4 homers, 44 RBIs. Excuse me. And hit .309 off right-handed batting. Pitching. Rick Russell's on the mound. And in 1977, Russell was a 20-game winner. He went 20 wins, 10 losses, 1 save, struck out 166, walked 74, ERA of 2.79, batting average against 247. Left-handers hit him at a 284 clip in 1977. His battery mate doing the catching, George Mitterwald, very good defensive catcher with an excellent arm. At third base, below average, Steve Ontiveros. At shortstop, very good defensively, Ivan DeJesus. At second base, another good defender, Manny Trio. So the Cubs are very strong up the middle. At first base, above average, Larry Bittner. In left field, Greg Gross, above average fielder, poor arm. In center field, Jerry Morales, above average fielder with an above average arm. And the best arm in the outfield, Bobby Mercer, arm of 9, which is tremendous, but an average fielder. So, Vosclair will be hitting away. Here's the pitch by Russell. And that's a single into left. So a leadoff single by Vosclair. Above average base runner. He is a threat to run, but I don't think anyone's going to run on Mitterwald's arm. Tremendous arm there, 9 out of 10 rating. Now up, very good hit and run man, Felix Millan. And on the season, he's off to a quick start. He's batting .333, no home runs, and 2 RBIs. In actuality, in 1977, at .248, 2 home runs, 21 RBIs, and he hit right-handed pitching at a .221 clip. Millan is a right-handed batter. He's an excellent hit-and-run guy, and we're going to play a little hit-and-run here. Here's the pitch by Rick Russell. And that ball is popped up to short, and that will be out number 1. DeJesus makes the catch. Vosclair retreats back to first. Left-handed Ed Kranepool, the right fielder, steps to the plate. Retro replay season, hitting .364, no homers, 3 RBIs. In 77, he actually hit .281, 10 homers, 40 RBIs. And hit right-handed pitching at a .291 clip. Once again, Russell gives up a lot of hits to left-handers. We've stacked as many left-handers in the lineup. He's also a very good hit-and-run guy. So we're going to play hit-and-run here. Here's the pitch by Russell. And that ball is... what is that? It's a number. And Mitterwald will not throw as it's a slow roller. He'll just keep the ball infield hit for Kranepool, first and second. For the Mets, now up, the Mets third baseman, Roy Steiger, currently hitting .300 in the retro replay, 1 home run, 9 RBIs, batting fourth, the cleanup hitter. In actuality, hit .252, 2 homers, and 11 RBIs in limited playing time. He hit right-handed pitching at a .288 clip. Russell's much tougher on Rick Russell is much tougher on right-handed batters, as they only hit .216 off. So he's also an excellent hit-and-run candidate. And we're going to play hit-and-run again. Here's the pitch by Rick Russell. And that ball sent to short. And they stay out of the double play here. Runners move over to second and third. There's now 2 outs as DeJesus threw Steiger out at first. It's up to John Stearns now. Stearns on the retro season, hitting .300, 1 homer, 2 RBIs. In actuality, at .251, 12 homers, 55 RBIs. And off right-handed pitching, hit .278. Again, Rick Russell, much tougher on right-handers. So, Stern will take. Ball 1. 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes. Stern to take again. 1-1 count. Stern to swing away. A wild pitch! And scoring from third is Vosclair. The Mets take a 1-0 lead. Kranepool goes to third. It's now 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 away. Here's the windup and the pitch to John Stern. And he strikes out. But the Mets manufacture one run and take the lead 1-0 as we go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Chicago Cubs, Jerry Morales, their center fielder, on the retro season hitting .280, 1 home run, and 3 RBIs. In actuality, at .290, 11 home runs, 69 RBIs, and is hitting right-handed pitching in 77 at a .257 clip. Here's the windup and the pitch by Seaver. Ground ball back to Seaver. He goes over to Milner at first, 1 away. Mets fans enjoy that play. Stepping to the plate, Cubs second baseman Manny Trio, hitting .480 in the retro season, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. He hit .280 in actuality, 7 homers, 57 RBIs, and hit right-handers at a .241 clip. Trio, a right-handed batter. Here's the windup and the pitch to Manny. And that ball's flown to Mazzilli in left center, and he makes the catch. Fine running catch by Lee Mazzilli. Mazzilli is the best Mets outfielder when it comes to tracking down fly balls out of the 3 outfielders playing today. So there's 2 outs. Stepping to the plate, the Cubs catcher George Mitterwald. Slow start at the plate, only hitting .192, no homers, 4 RBIs. 77, he only hit .238, 9 homers, 43 RBIs. And he hit .252 off right-handed pitching. Tom Seaver against right-handers, very tough, only a .188 average against Seaver. Here's the pitch to Mitterwald. And he strikes him out, inning over. We go to the bottom of the second. The Mets lead 1-0. Leading off for the Mets, their first baseman, John Milner, currently hitting .261, 1 homer, 3 RBIs. In 77, he hit .255, 12 homers, 57 RBIs, and hit right-handed pitching at a .263 clip. He's a left-hander. He'll be taking. Russell delivers. Strike 1, no balls, 1 strike. Milner to swing away. And that ball goes to short to Jesus. Throws him out. So that goes to Jesus to Bittner. 1 away. Lee Mazzilli steps to the plate. The switch hitter will bat left-handed. On the season, a slow start for Lee. 156, no home runs, 1 RBI. He had .250 in 1977, 6 homers and 46 RBIs. He hit right-handed pitching at a .261 clip. Again, Russell has difficulty with left-handed batters. Mazzilli to swing away. Rick Russell delivers. And Mazzilli walks. Good eye there. So 1 out. Mazzilli's at first. Very good speed of 8. Ability to steal second base off Mitterwald is 30%. He'll be staying put. Coming to the plate, Mets shortstop Leo Foster. He's hitting .231. No homers, 1 RBI. 77, he hit .227. No homers, 6 RBIs. But he hit right-handed pitching at a .282 clip. Foster, right-handed batter. Good hit and run guy, so you know what? We're going to play a little hit and run, try to manufacture another run here. Rick Russell sets and delivers. And that ball's grounded to first. And what happened there? Okay, they get Foster at first. That's 1 away, and Mazzilli advances to second. There's 2 outs now, as Bittner took it to the bag himself. It'll be up to Tom Seaver to help his own cause and knock Mazzilli in. Seaver's hitting .200 on the season. No homers, no RBIs. In actuality, hit .161, no homers, 4 RBIs. And only hit .136 off right-handed pitching. Seaver will take. Russell delivers. Strike 1. Seaver's to take again. 1-1 count. Seaver's to swing away. And that ball is grounded to the first baseman, Bittner, and he makes an error. Wow. Inning stays alive. Seaver at first. Mazzilli advances to second on the error by Bittner. And it brings up the hot-hitting Bruce Bosclair, who's hitting .480, no homers and 2 RBIs. He scored on a wild pitch in the bottom of the first inning. He singled his first time up. Bosclair to swing away. Here's the pitch by Russell. And he walks. Good eye. Bases loaded. Felix Millan steps to the plate. 0 for 1. Popped out to short his first time up. There's 2 outs. Mazzilli at third. Seaver at second. Bosclair at first. Millan will be taken. Russell delivers. Strike 1. No balls. 1 strike. Millan will be swinging away. Rick Russell sets and delivers. And that ball goes up the middle. Base hit. Mazzilli scores. And Seaver is a 77% chance of scoring here. There's 2 outs. We're going to send Tom Terrific home. And we're going to keep Bosclair at second. Here comes a throw to the plate, and he's safe. 3-0 Mets. Single by Millan. Scores 2. And the Mets lead 3-0. Bosclair is at second. Felix Millan is at first. Clutch hit there by Felix. Ed Kranepool steps to the plate. 1 for 1 today. Average up to .382. He singled in the first. Kranepool a lefty. Russell has difficulty against left-handed batters. Kranepool will swing away. Here's the pitch. And he sends that ball into right field. And Bosclair scores from second. Millan goes first to third. The Mets have a 4-0 lead. But I've seen this before. The Mets can jump out to a lead, and their poor pitching has given up the lead to lose games. So we got to tack in as many runs as we can. 2 outs. Felix Millan is at third. Ed Kranepool is at first. And stepping to the plate, Rod Stager. 0 for 1 today. Grounded to short. He will take. Here's the pitch by Rick Russell. Strike 1. No balls. 1 strike. Steiger to swing away. Ground ball to second. Trio over to Bittner. Inning over. But the Mets score 3. We go to the top of the third. And the Mets lead the Cubs 4-0. Leading off for the Cubs, Rick Russell. Currently hitting nothing. He is 0 for 3 on the season. And he hit .207 in actuality with 1 home run and 8 RBIs. Here's the pitch by Tom Seaver. And Rick Russell doubles to the gap. Smashed the ball to right center field. Mazzilli couldn't cut it off in time. And Rick Russell, the pitcher, has himself a leadoff double. Brings up the leadoff hitter, Ivan DeJesus, who's 1 for 1. Had an infield single in the first. Let's see what DeJesus will do here. Stern flashes the sign. Here's the pitch. An aggressive pitch by Seaver. Ground ball back to Seaver. He throws DeJesus out, and Russell advances to third. That was a gutsy running play by Rick Russell. Brings up Greg Gross, 0 for 1 today. Fly to right. RBI opportunity here for Gross. Here's the windup and the pitch by Tom Seaver. And he strikes him out on the 1-2 count. So there's 2 outs. Russell's still at third. It'll be up to Steve Ontiveros, Cubs third baseman, to knock him in. Ontiveros walked his first time up. Ontiveros left-handed batter. Here's the windup and the pitch by Seaver. Ground ball to Foster. Over to Milner. Inning over. Go to the bottom of the third. Mets fans are enjoying this so far. They lead the Cubs 4-0. John Stern steps to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Struck out in the first. He'll be taking. Here's the pitch by Russell. Ball 1. Stearns to take again. Ball 2. 2-0 count. Stearns to swing away. And he strikes out on the 2-2. On the 3-2 count, excuse me. Missed the fastball. So there's one out. John Milner steps to the plate. He'll swing away. Rick Russell sets and delivers. Ground ball to second. That goes 4-3. Trio to Bittner. Out number 2. Lee Mazzilli steps to the plate with 2 outs. Switch hitter batting lefty. He walked in the second. Here's the pitch to Mazzilli. Ball 1. Mazzilli to take again. Ball 2. Russell falls behind. 2 balls, no strikes. Sets and delivers. Strike 1. 1 ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mazzilli to swing away. Ground ball to short. And nice play by DeJesus, throwing Mazzilli out. We go to the top of the 4th. Mets lead 4-0. Bobby Mercer to lead off for the Cubs. 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to short. Dangerous hitter here. Here's the windup and the pitch by Tom Seaver. And that ball's grounded to Foster, who throws him out. 1 away. Nice play by the shortstop. Larry Bittner, Cubs first baseman, steps to plate. He's 0 for 1. Fly to shallow right center in the first. Stearns flashes the sign. Here's the delivery and the pitch by Seaver. And that ball's sent deep to Mazzilli, but he makes the catch. 2 away. As Mets fans applaud the effort there by Seaver and Mazzilli. So with 2 outs, the right-handed center fielder Jerry Morales steps to the plate. 0 for 1 today. Grounded out to the pitcher. He's got some pop in his bat. Seaver sets and delivers to Morales. Ground ball to third, inning over. Go to the bottom of the 4th. Mets still lead the Cubs 4-0. Seaver's been cruising along. Rick Russell back out on the mound. He's thrown 48 pitches. His threshold is 125. Leading off is Leo Foster, 0 for 1 today. Grounded to first in the hit and run that advanced Mazzilli to second. Foster will be taking. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Foster will be swinging away. Russell sets and delivers. Ground ball back to Russell, who throws him out. So there's 1 away. Tom Seaver steps to the plate. 0 for 1. Grounded out to first. No, he grounded to first. Bittner made the error. Mazzilli advanced to third from second. Here's the pitch to Seaver. Ball 1. Seaver will take again. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Seaver puts the bat on his shoulder. 2-1. He'll take. 2-2 count. Seaver to swing away. Here's the pitch by Rick Russell. And he strikes out. So there's 2 outs now. And Bruce Vosclair steps to the plate. He's 1 for 1 today. Currently batting .480. Singled in the first, walked in the second. Vosclair to swing away. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. Inning over. Top of the 5th. Mets still lead 4-0 over the Cubs. Leading off for the Cubs are second baseman Manny Trio. 0 for 1. Fly to left center in the second. Seaver sets and delivers. That ball is flown to shallow left center. Mazzilli makes the catch. 1 away. Now up, Cubs catcher George Mitterwald. 0 for 1. Seaver struck him out in the second. Stern flashes the sign. Here's the pitch to the right-handed batter. And he strikes him out again. So there's 2 outs. Rick Russell steps to the plate. He doubled his first time up. Here's the windup and the pitch. Seaver to go aggressive. And he strikes him out. Inning over. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Cubs trail by 4. Leading off for the Mets, Felix Millan, 1 for 2. Popped out to short in the first, singled and knocked in 2 runs in the second, making the score 3-0 the Mets. He'll be taking. Here's the pitch by Rick Russell. Ball 1. Millan to take again. Strike one, 1-1 count. Felix will swing away. And that's a line out to Trio. Nice play by Manny Trio at second for the Cubs. 1 out, Ed Kranepool steps to the plate. He's 2 for 2. Singled in the first and singled in the second. Knocking in Bosclair. He'll be swinging away. Rick Russell sets and delivers to Kranepool. And he strikes out. There are 2 outs in the inning. Rory Steiger steps to plate 0 for 2 today. Grounded to short in the first and grounded to second in the second. Here's the windup and the pitch. Steiger will take. Strike one, he'll take. 1 ball, 1 strike. Steiger to swing away. Rick Russell sets and delivers. Ground ball to short. Inning over. As DeJesus throws him out. Top of the 6th. Cubs 0, Mets 4. Leading off, Cubs shortstop Ivan DeJesus. 1 for 2. Singled in the first. Grounded out to the pitcher in the third. We're going to go aggressive. Here's the pitch by Seaver. Ground ball to short, and he's out. Foster to Milner. Gets DeJesus. 1 away. Greg Gross steps to the plate, 0 for 2 today. Seaver sets and delivers. Going to go aggressive. Ground ball to second. Great play by Millan. He makes the dive and throws out Gross. 2 away. Stepping to the plate, Cubs third baseman Steve Ontiveros, left-handed batter. He's 0 for 1 today. Walked and grounded to short. Here's the pitch by Seaver. When he walked him on the 3-1 count. Bobby Mercer steps to the plate, another left-handed batter. Cubs right fielder's 0 for 2. He's dangerous, though. He had 27 homers in 1977, and he has 2 so far early in the retro replay season. Here's the windup and the pitch by Seavers. And that is a single into left center. And the Cubs have runners at first and second, and that will bring up their first baseman, Larry Bittner. He's been slumping early in the season. Retro replay, 179. 0 for 2 today. He has a little pop in his bat. 77 and 12 home runs. Seaver's got to go careful here. Bittner flied to shallow right and then flied to center. Here's the windup and the pitch to Bittner. We're going to go aggressive. And after it's a fly ball, foul to the right. We're going to go pitch. And that goes out to Mazzilli. He comes in and makes a diving catch. Inning over, saving probably at 2 runs, as if he missed the ball, would have rolled by him. What a great catch by Lee Mazzilli. We go to the bottom of the 6th, and the Mets still lead the Cubs 4-0. Leading off for the Mets, their catcher John Stearns, 0 for 2 today. Struck out in the first, struck out in the third. He doesn't want the hat trick for that, that's for sure. Unlike hockey, that's a hat trick in baseball you do not want. Here's the pitch to Stearns. He'll be taken. Strike one. Stearns a swing away. Rick Russell sets and delivers. Ground ball. No, it's a strike him out, throw him out, double out. Mitterwald dropped the ball, picked it up, and threw down to Bittner. 1 away on the strikeout. John Milner steps to the plate, 0 for 2. Retro season replay average has dropped to 240 now. Milner grounded to short, grounded to second. He'll be swinging away. Here's the pitch by Rick Russell. And that ball is deep, but making the catch is Bobby Mercer in right field. Nice running catch by Bobby Mercer. 2 away, brings up Lee Mazzilli. He's 0 for 1 today. Walked in the second, grounded to short in the third. He's going to swing away here. Rick Russell makes the pitch. Mazzilli floats it out. It's gone! Wow, as the wind just carried it out there. Home run, Lee Mazzilli, 5-0 Mets. Off the bat, I thought it was just a floater, but it just kept floating up, and away. Like a beautiful balloon. 5-0 Mets. Leo Foster comes to the plate now. 0 for 2. This will probably be his last at bat as we're going to switch Harrelson in for defensive purposes. Foster will swing away. Rick Russell sets and delivers. And that's a ground ball up the middle, but making a fine play is Trio and throwing him out at first. And that ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Seaver still seems very strong. He's at 100 pitches. His threshold is 135. We're going to take Leo Foster out of this game. And we're going to bring in oh, there it is, Bud Harrelson right there. Harrelson's only a 4, but it's much better than Foster, who's only a 2 defensively. So, and Harrelson will come in and he will bat the 8th spot. So we have Bud Harrelson in at short, 4 out of 10, which is better than 2 out of 10. At the plate to lead off for the Cubs, their center fielder Jerry Morales, 0 for 2 today. Grounded out in the 2nd, grounded out in the 4th. Here's the windup and the pitch by Tom Seaver. And now he grounded out once again. As it goes Seaver to Milner. Shea Stadium applauds. 1 away, top of the 7th. Manny Trio steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2, Cubs second baseman. The windup and the pitch by Tom Seaver. That's a grounder to 3rd. That's an out. Goes Steiger to Milner. So there's 2 outs. Cubs catcher George Mitterwald steps to the plate. He's 0 for 2. He struck out twice. Let's see if Seaver can get him for a 3rd time. Stearns flashes the sign, the windup, and the pitch from Tom Terrific. And he gets him for the hat trick. Strikes him out, inning over. Go to the bottom of the 7th. Seaver strolls off the mound to applause from the Shea Stadium crowd. Tom Seaver to lead off the bottom of the 7th here. 0 for 2. He'll be swinging away. Rick Russell delivers. That's a grounder to 1st, and this time Bittner handles it and steps on the bag himself. 1 away. Now up the left-handed batting Bruce Bosclair, Mets left fielder. 1 for 2 today. Singled in the 1st, walked in the 2nd, grounded out to 2nd in the 4th. Bosclair to take. Here's the pitch by Rick Russell. Ball 1. Bosclair to swing away. And he walks. Good eye, good eye. He walks on 4 consecutive balls. So with 1 out, Bosclair, an above-average base runner and a threat to steal, is at first. Felix Millan comes to the plate. 1 for 3 today. Popped out in the 1st. Singled in the 2nd, knocking in 2 runs. And lined hard to the 2nd baseman Manny Trio in the 5th. We're going to play hit and run here. Here's the pitch by Rick Russell. Ground ball to short. They throw Millan out at 1st, but Bosclair goes over to 2nd with 2 outs. He's in scoring position for Ed Kranepool, who's 2 for 3 today. Kranepool singled in the 1st and singled in the 2nd, knocking in a run, and struck out in the 5th. Kranepool, left-handed batter, will swing away. Here's the pitch by Rick Russell, and that ball is sent out to deep center field, but that is caught by Morales. Inning over. We go to the top of the 8th. Mets still lead the Cubs quite comfortably, 5-0. Seaver's at 109 pitches. His threshold is 135. He might be able to go 9 innings here. Rick Russell's at the plate. Here's the pitch. But before they do, pinch hitter Mike Kelleher steps to the plate. Kelleher on the season is 0 for 4 and hit .230 in actuality in 1977. No homers, 11 RBIs. Right-handed batter. Stearns flashes a sign. Here's the pitch by Seaver. And that is ripped down the line, and it's going to be a triple down the left field line. Wow, a leadoff triple by Kelleher. Wow. That's a fine how do you do to Tom Seaver. So he's up to 115 pitches. Cubs have a chance to score a run here. Ivan DeJesus is at the plate, 1 for 3 today. Single in the first, grounded out in the third, and grounded out in the sixth. We're going to go aggressive. Here's the windup and the pitch by Tom Seaver. He struck him out. Seaver now has 6 strikeouts to go with 2 walks. So there's 1 out. Greg Gross steps to the plate. He's 0 for 3 today. Fly to right in the first, struck out in the third, and grounded out in the sixth. We're going to go aggressive to Greg Gross. Kelleher's at third. Here's the windup and the pitch by Seaver. And that ball's flown deep to Mazzilli. And scoring from third is Kelleher. It's now 5-1, but more importantly, there's 2 outs. Seaver's now up to 122 pitches, and he'll face the left-handed hitting third baseman for the Cubs, Steve Ontiveros, who's 0 for 1. Ontiveros walked in the first, grounded to short in the third, and walked in the sixth. Here's the windup and the pitch by Seaver. Ground ball to first, and covering the bag is Seaver, inning over. Nice play by John Milner. We go to the bottom of the 8th, and the new pitcher in for the Cubs is Jim Todd. In 1977, Todd was 1 win, 1 loss, no saves. He pitched 30 innings. Walked 19, struck out 17, so he has some control issues, we can see. And his ERA was a not so good 9.10. Batters hit 336 off of him. And on the retro replay season, he's pitched 4 innings, given up 5 hits, no runs, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. And the average against is 294. Leading off is the Mets' third baseman, Roy Stager. And off right-handed pitching, he hits 288 off right-handed pitching. So that's good. We're going to let Stager swing away. Todd sets and delivers. And that ball is promptly smacked into left center for a leadoff single. Mets want to get that run back that they gave up in the top of the 8th. John Stearns steps to the plate, 0 for 3 today. His average has dropped now down to 273. Stearns has struck out 3 times today. And off right-handed pitching, he struggles at a 193 average. I'm sorry, no, he hits 278. It's left-handers he struggles against. Steiger's at first. Stearns, not too good of a bunter and below average hit and run. Stearns will swing away. Actually, he's going to take. Here's the pitch by Todd. Ball 1, Stearns to take again. Ball 2, bat on the shoulder. Strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're going to go hit and run here with John Stearns. And that ball is sent to left field, but foul. 2-2 count. Stearns to swing away. Steiger's at first. Here's the pitch by Todd. And that ball is sent to third. That's going to be a double play ball. No! Stearns beats out the double play ball. So Ontiveros goes to trio. But they can't turn to John Stearns is at first. There's 1 out. Excuse me. And stepping to the plate, the Mets' first baseman, John Milner. 0 for 3 today. Grounded out in the second, grounded out in the third, and flew deep in the sixth. Todd delivers. Ball 1. Milner will take again. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. We're going to let Milner swing away. Here's the pitch. And he walks. So runners at first and second. Lee Mazzilli steps to the plate as I'm losing my voice. Take a sip of coffee. Mazzilli 1 for 2 today. Walked in the second, grounded to short, and hit a solo home run in the sixth. That was his first home run of the year. Mazzilli will be taking. Here's the pitch by Todd. Ball 1, Mazzilli to take again. Ball 2, Mazzilli to swing away. Ground ball into left field. And we're going to hold runners. So we'll have bases loaded. Bud Harrelson steps to the plate. Harrelson is hitting .259 on the retro replay season. No home runs, 6 RBIs. In actuality, he only hit .178 with 1 home run and 12 RBIs, so he's at half his RBI totals for the year. Most of his RBIs have come on hit and runs, as he is a 6 for a hit and run and a 10 for bunting. Cubs have their infield normal. We might go with a squeeze play here, so they don't have a safety squeeze in this game. So actuality, he will take. Todd sets and delivers. Ball 1. Harrelson to take again. Ball 2. Bat on his shoulder. Here's the pitch by Todd. Strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're going to go hit and run. Oh, he's out! Wow! So he missed the ball, and going to the plate, it was basically a suicide squeeze hit and run. They got, let's just go through that real quick. Stearns caught stealing home on the hit and run. Milner and Mazzilli advanced. Alright, so 2 outs now. Harrelson will swing away. Here's the pitch. And there is a hard hit ball to third. Inning over. Nice play by the Cubs' third baseman Ontiveros as he throws out Harrelson. So we go to the top of the 9th. Seaver's at 123 pitches. The Mets have a 5-1 lead. Seaver appears to be fine. We could bring in our closer, Skip Lockwood, who's awful. I know he had 20 saves on the year, but he's shaky. We have lefty, lefty, righty. Mercer, Bittner, Morales. Lockwood against lefties, 260. Seaver against lefties, 269. Lockwood against righties, 205. Seaver, 188. Not a save situation, but we need the win. We'll let Seavers go and see what he can do. Bobby Mercer comes to the plate, 1 for 3 today. Grounded out in the first, grounded out in the fourth, and singled in the 6th. Here's the windup and the pitch to Mercer. Seaver will go aggressive. Ground ball to short. Harrelson throws him out, 1 away. Seaver's up to 127. Cubs first baseman Larry Bittner steps to the plate, 0 for 3 today. Seavers will go aggressive again. Here's the pitch to Bittner, the left-handed batter. Grounder to second. Out number 2 as that went Felix Millan to Milner. Seaver up to 129 pitches, 1 out away from a complete game. Cubs center fielder Jerry Morales steps to the plate, 0 for 3 today. Here's the windup and the pitch by Seavers. We're going to go aggressive. And he strikes him out to end the game. Tom Terrific goes 9 complete. Gets the win. The Mets win 5-1. And let's bring up the box score in a moment. As Action PC Baseball is acting quite funny. So I'm going to click on box score here. Oh, there we go. All right. So the winning pitcher is Tom Seaver. He's 1-1. Losing pitcher Rick Russell. He's 1-1. And the MVP of the game, player of the game, is Tom Seaver. Let's bring up the box score. And let's bring that up in OBS for you fine viewers. As that's freaking out, huh? Bear with me a moment. Alright, so we have the box score up now. You gotta love OBS. Ever since the settings were changed in the last upgrade, let's go to the batting. For the Cubs, DeJesus 1 for 4, struck out once. Gross 0 for 3 with an RBI, struck out once. Ontiveros 0 for 2, walked twice. Mercer 1 for 4. Bittner 0 for 4. Morales 0 for 4, he struck out once. Trio 0 for 3. Mitterwald 0 for 3 with the hat trick of K's. Rick Russell 1 for 2, struck out once, and his one hit was a double. And Kelleher, the pinch hitter, had a triple, and he scored on the Gross flyout. For the Mets, Bosclair 1 for 2, scored 2 runs, walked twice. Felix Millan 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Ed Kranepool 2 for 4 with an RBI, struck out once. Stager, Mets third baseman, 1 for 4. Stearns 0 for 4. He had his hat trick of strikeouts of 3. Milner 0 for 3, walked once. Mazzilli 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, 1 RBI, walked once, and he homered. Foster, the shortstop who started the game, 0 for 3. Harrelson came in for defensive purposes, 0 for 1. And Tom Seaver, 0 for 3, scored a run and struck out once. The pitching line, Rick Russell went 7 innings, 5 hits, 5 runs, 2 earned, 1 home run he gave up, 3 walks, 5 Ks, he threw 96 pitches. Todd pitched 1 inning, 2 hits, no runs, walked 1. Tom Seaver went the distance, 9 innings, only gave up 4 hits, 1 run, it was earned, walked 2, struck out 7. Rick Russell's now 1-1. He took the loss. Tom Seaver's now 1-1. He had the win. Let's go to the quick game recap. In this 5-1 victory for the Mets scored in the first inning. 1 run on 2 hits. Bosclair scored on a wild pitch by Rick Russell to take the lead, as we played a lot of small ball, moving runners over with hit and runs. In the second inning, the Mets sent 8 batters to the plate, scoring 3 runs on 2 hits, 2 walks, and an error. Felix Millan had a single, knocked in 2 runs. Ed Kranepool single to knock in another run, and that made it 4-0. In the 6th, the Mets scored again on a solo homer by Lee Mazzilli, made it 5-0. Chicago scored a run in the 8th on a Greg Gross fly ball, as Kelleher scored after he had a pinch hit triple, made the score 5-1, and the Mets had a chance to open up the game with a big inning, as they had a couple of hits and 1 walk in the 8th, but got nothing. And that would be your final score, 5-1. Mazzilli was 2 for 3, home run, 2 runs scored. Winning pitcher Tom Seaver, losing pitcher Rick Russell, both records 1-1. Sal Red Sox fans saying thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the New York Mets defeating the Chicago Cubs 1977 retro replay season 5-1. The Cubs are now 3 wins and 4 losses, and the Mets are 3 wins and 5 losses. Health and happiness. God bless. Come back soon. I'm probably coming back with another game. Most likely Dodgers and Giants retro replay 1977. See ya. Take care. Bye-bye.